Hello everyone. In this video, I'll be discussing how to gain access to the 3 Deepling bosses, Tanjis, Obujus, and Jaul. My following videos will be a guide on how to kill each one. This video assumes you already have access to the shortcut into the Deepling area from Grey Beach. Some info in this video is from my own personal experience, some help of friends, and a bit of info from TibiaWiki. To gain access to kill a boss, the only thing that you have to do is the crates task. It is also possible to gain access to the boss cutting gems in stage 1, but most likely you'll be doing crates. Though we'll talk about the stages and tasks to be completed leading up to this, each task rewards a certain amount of points, and once 200 points are accumulated on the server, you will advance to the next stage at the following server save. On most populated servers, you will rarely end up on stage 1. I was unable to get footage of the tasks themselves, but I will show you how to complete them. The first task that can be completed is the Heart of the Sea. This task can only be done if you're on stage 1. If you complete this task 10 times, you'll be eligible for a reward when your server reaches stage 2. This task can only be done 100 times server-wide before it can no longer be repeated unless the world chain reverts to stage 1 again. To complete this task, you will head down the stairs to the west, then head to the northwest. Here, you will see a vortex that will be used to cut the gem once you find one, and a warning sign. Head past the warning sign and up the stairs, and you will find an area filled with crystals. Note, they were blue when I recorded the video because my world was not on stage 1. During stage 1, the crystals will be red. There are lots of crystals around, and you'll use a pick on one of them. Either nothing will happen, and you'll receive the message, you gathered nothing more than some small chips of a red gem. A Deepling guard will spawn, or you'll obtain a rough red gem. You will then be unable to mine a rock again for 30 seconds, no matter which result you get. Once you receive a rough red gem, you'll be unable to mine another one until you cut the first one. You will take the rough red gem back to the strong water vortex we passed by the warning sign, and use the rough red gem on the strong water vortex. This will create a Heart of the Sea. You will then head back to the Quell statue where we first entered the Deepling area, and use the Heart of the Sea on the statue on the empty gem slot in its head. Once 100 Heart of the Sea have been delivered, a glowing gem will appear on the statue, and no more gems can be mined. Every gem you cut and turn in is the same as collecting a crate, which I'll discuss later on. You need 10 points to gain access to fight a boss. This can be 10 gems, or 10 crates, or 2 gems and 8 crates for example. Most likely though, you'll just be doing 10 crates consistently for your access. The 2 ways of earning points to help progress to stage 2 are by killing Deepling guards or by doing the Soul Net task. It is believed that killing Deepling guards gives 1 point each up to 100 points, then this point value lowers. The task that can be completed is the Soul Net task, which will reward 5 points each time. To get a Soul Net, you'll speak with the NPC Alternative Rock and say hi, help, yes, yes. You will then take the portal down to the Deepling area. Go down the stairs to the north, then head to the northeast. Going up the stairs at the end of this pathway, and you'll be in the task area. The goal is to run around the area and use the Soul Net on all of the Deepling spawns that have blood on them. You can follow my path to find them all, as well as see my map markings to make sure you don't miss any. You have 2 minutes to use the Soul Net on all Deepling spawns before the first one regenerates again. This mission can be repeated, but you must wait 5 minutes after using the Soul Net on the last Deepling spawn. When you use your Soul Net to purify the final Deepling spawn, there's a chance that you will get a small golden anchor. This can be used to obtain the second add-on of the Deepling outfit, as well as a shortcut out of the spawn when doing bosses. When using it to take the shortcut, it will not be consumed. I would recommend keeping a small golden anchor on you if you are doing the Deepling bosses. Once 200 points are accumulated, the server will advance to stage 2 after the next server save. You can then collect points by repeating the Soul Net task or mining coral. You'll have to do the core mining task to gain access to the bosses if you haven't cut 10 gems in stage 1. Also, now that the library is open, it's possible to claim a reward if you have turned in 10 Heart of the Sea. You can find the reward room through a teleport on the left side of the library that's accessible in stage 2. When in the reward room, you can open a treasure chest as well as use the hordes of gold on the floor 3 times for random rewards. If you're lucky, you'll receive a true Heart of the Sea. The coral mining task is referred to as crates. To do this, we will head to the teleporter back into the Deepling area. If the world is on stage 2, you will now be able to go down the stairs to the north. Following my path, you will end up in the Deepling library. You want to pass through here into the next area, then head all the way to the east. Going up the stairs here, you will find fossilized coral. You'll have to use a pick or a secret agent tool to attempt to mine the coral. You must mine 10 crates to gain access to kill a boss, and you can only have 3 on you at a time. So I'd recommend mining 3, 3, 3, and finally 1 to finish it off. Once you've collected your crates, you will go down the stairs and head back to the west. On your way back towards the library, you will find a set of stairs to the south. Heading up here, there will be a tile that you will have to use your crate on. You will then use your shovel on the incomplete ramp to the east. Once you've turned in your crates, you will head back to the east to mine your next set until you've turned in 10 total. Each crate mined is 2 points towards advancing the world to stage 3. When mining for crates, there are 3 things that can happen. Either you will get enough coral to fill a crate, a deepling worker will spawn, or nothing will happen and you'll get the message, the coral you mined was crumbly and of minor quality. You can attempt to mine every 10 seconds, and the chances of getting a crate seem to be around 10%. Depending on how lucky you are, you can complete your access in 15 minutes, or it can take up to 30 or 40 minutes. While mining, it is possible to use poison bombs to keep the deepling workers away from you that spawn. Also, it can be helpful if you cast a spell with a long cooldown, like you're someone familiar. You can then watch the timer, and use that to make sure you're mining every 10 seconds. Once the server has accumulated another 200 points, the server will advance to stage 3 at the following server save. If you have delivered 10 crates, you will have access to kill a boss. The way this works is that you can kill each boss one time until you claim a reward. Once you claim the chest reward from a boss, you'll no longer be able to fight any bosses until after the next crate stage. For example, after you've done crates, you can kill Tanjis, collect the chest, then you'll be unable to kill Obujus or Jaul. The other option is after you complete crates, you could kill Tanjis, Obujus, and Jaul, then claim a reward chest. Let's say Jaul in this case. You will then have to do crates again, and the next time your roll is in stage 3, you will be unable to kill Tanjis or Obujus since you still have your chest waiting from last time. So you could then either claim one of your 2 remaining chests, wait until the next stage 3, or kill Jaul again and claim any of the 3 chests. Stage 3 will last for 5 days, with one of the 3 bosses being accessible each day. This means it's possible to have a stage 3 with all different bosses, or technically, it could be the same boss for 5 days in a row. If 200 points are accumulated on the final day of stage 3, the rule change will revert back to stage 2, which is the crate stage, rather than all the way back to stage 1. On most populated servers, it will almost always go back to stage 2. Hopefully this video helps you with gaining access to the Deepling bosses and a brief summary of how it works. Keep an eye out for my next videos that will be a guide to killing Tanjis, Obujus, and Jaul. I'll also include the information in those videos on how to access the shortcut with your small golden anchor. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting.